Evening, how are you?
I am super tired.
Yeah, same here, same here.
Yes.
So, yesterday we covered basically some of the things we need, not everything, of course. I didn't want to overwhelm you guys. There's a lot of other things that we should use or implement to get the business up and running. But in a nutshell, the most important things are leads, a person who can close those leads. Can somebody help me um, letting other people in? Meralia, could you do that for me?
um,
How do I set you as does anybody know how do I set like a moderator here?
oh my God, I am trying to wait a moment, wait a moment.
Okay,
I'm not sure about that.
Do,
I
do,
got it, I
do.
think I got it.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah, three points there. No, it's not there.
That's all right.
Yeah, done.
I don't even want to read all this shit. Eh, wait, how do I set who's the moderator? You know what? Fuck it. We'll figure it out later. We will figure it out later. I think it's hopefully it's everybody here. So, as I was telling you, we need uh can somebody remind me all of the essential things we need? We need leads, that's number 1.
Yes, yes, of course. Yeah, sometimes I can read it.
No, it's
The
okay. You
screen
don't
is
have to read it. I purposefully am not showing you guys what you need
right. Good.
so that you
Oh,
remember.
all right. Okay. Time working like a team. Have a schedule, try to prepare everything, and trying to find clients,
Okay.
try to get money, right? And work together.
More or less, more or less. That was a close enough answer. What we
I
need
was,
is leads,
yeah,
somebody who can close those leads, a compelling offer to help the salesperson close those leads, converting clients, of course, and a funnel where they can pay. That's essentially what is required to run an online business. Okay, so now we're gonna get into the nitty gritty as to how to get clients. See? And for those of you who might be wondering, like, what is the order of things in which I do these sessions? I go by most important and then least important. Okay, the most important thing that everybody should practice is not even the skill that you chose. If you want to be a copywriter or digital marketer or video editor, I think this is far more important than any of those skills, because on top of that, you can learn that on your free time. Hopefully you're learning that already on YouTube or whatever, just the way I did. See, but this is something that applies to every single one of you, regardless of the path that you chose. Anyway, in the meantime, I was doing a recap of what we need. Like I was telling you guys, this is what the core business it's all about. Like getting clients and satisfying their needs. Simple. See, a lot of people will try to tell you like, oh, you need people, you need a team, you need whatever, you need this department, and so on and so forth. But if you really want to just start, if you want to get things started, uh, this is the way to go. Oh, today we're gonna talk all about client acquisition 101, right? How to get clients and how to make them interested in your offer. You will see that everything is connected. One element is always tied to another one. See? And it may not make sense right now, but eventually it will. Maybe not today, maybe in 3 more sessions. So, client acquisition, we need a way to generate leads, lead generation. Lead generation can be done in 4 main different ways. But those 4 main different ways apply to businesses in general, not necessarily to online businesses like the ones we're going to set for now. Okay. So those four main ways are, well, we have two categories. We have paid and organic. Inside those two categories, we have ads, and we're going to learn how to set them up. And we have the other one is referrals. If you think that the referrals are not paid, you might have to think again, because you already paid a price to get those referrals. Not necessarily with money, but with your time and your dedication. Okay, it seems like she joined. Good morning, Dina-san. I think you're muted.
Hi, nice to meet you guys.
Okay, so thank you. Nobody knows her, of course. She's one of my all-time students from Japan. Okay, everybody is so pleased to meet you, Dina. Okay,
Hi, Dina. Here, Meralia.
Hi.
Welcome.
good. We have people from all over Latin America here. Okay, so you're gonna get used to them. So let's get back on track. Rina already knows what we more or less what we're talking about. So we are covering how to get clients. Okay. So we have ads, referrals, we have content, and can anybody think of the last way to get clients? Anybody? What do you imagine could be?
Like social media.
Okay, that's content. That's
Okay.
that's making content. That's one of the ways you can get clients. What else?
And your brand, maybe you need to build a strong personal brand or company brand. I don't know.
More or less. But that has to do with ads.
Maybe one to one.
Okay.
Aha, one-to-one could be referrals.
Okay.
See?
No, like success history.
Aha, could be. How do you qualify that? That qualifies into content, because if you record or if you tell someone to record a video of themselves explaining how good your product is, that's content. See?
By email.
Yes. Yes. Maria Claudia got it. It's called cold outreach. Cold outreach is nothing else, nothing more than just getting people who don't know you to buy you stuff that you're offering them. Let me give you an example. Email is one of the channels that you can do cold outreach, but it's not the only one. And the other main channel in which we can do this is through sliding
What-
into people's
what
DMs.
type?
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, if you have an Instagram account but you don't necessarily make content on that account, you can have an empty account. You can effectively slide yourself into someone's DM and convince them to book a call with you, even though you don't have any content going for yourself. That is very unlikely, but it could work. It could work. Because one of the first things that clients or leads check is what type of content you're making. Like, that's why everything is connected. If somebody clicks on your ad or likes your ad, what is the first thing they see after they see the ad?
Your offer, maybe what you are offering,
Where?
and the
Just
website.
Yes, the landing page.
Yes, of course.
The landing page. But sometimes you have people that are not even interested in your offer, but they want to see how many followers you have, what kind of videos you already uploaded. they want to see, or they want to make sure that you're a legit account, at least. Okay. So these are the four main ways in which we can generate leads: paid, ads and referrals, and organic content and cold outreach. From my humble experience, I can tell you that ads is the way to go, especially in this business. See,
Of course.
and the reason behind that is very simple. The thing is that if you're dealing with another business, or if you want to do business with another company, the first thing they notice is how much money are you investing in your own business, in your own operations. And if they can assess that you're at least running ads, that's a very good sign for them. It's like, oh, this business likely is legit because they already have a meta verified account with a credit card number that is running ads semi consistently if they see your ad multiple times. See, it's just a matter of logic. Referrals do work well, but in order to unlock them, you need previous clients. See, so like I said, not all of them work for all different kinds of businesses. If you guys are starting your own business, maybe the referrals may not be the first call to action or the first channel that you're going to use. The other one that I would recommend is cold outreach, not even content. See, cold outreach, because it validates your offer. It validates, for example, in the case of my copywriting services, I use copy to write the messages that will get the person on the other side of my email interested in what I have to offer. So remember what we said yesterday? I'm showing my portfolio even before they know who the hell I am. Does that make sense? Yes, it does make sense.
Yep.
I guess the question is more like, is it clear?
Yes,
Yes.
of course, yes.
It is clear.
Good. So content, I know, the big elephant in the room, nobody wants to make content, right? And the ones that have tried it, maybe we have had mixed results from it. Okay? I did try to make content on Instagram, and I fucking hate Instagram. I hate it. It's a wasteland of ideas. It's just, it has a little bit of reach, yes. But that's it. Like, reach is not everything. You need to have like uh, a system that doesn't prioritize a certain type of content on your platform. But anyway, we'll talk about it some other day. So we're going to prioritize ads. But before we do that, I want to know from each and every single one of you just one single sentence, just a single sentence. And let me just stop sharing the thingy just now. Okay. I'm going to give you guys an example. If I'm a copywriter and I run ads, and in the ads I say, hey, lead or client or whatever, I can run your ads for you. Let me do it. Give me your money. That's one sentence. One piece of the offer. It's not the offer itself, but it's one of the most important things that they see to at least make them aware of my brand. Every single one of you has different goals. For example, I think Meralia chose to be social media manager. She's going to give it a try, right? So she needs to have a portfolio of things that are related to that. Before she does that, she really needs to think like, hey, how am I going to approach my potential leads with an offer? Like, what can you do for them? And I'm asking you right now, because this is something that we have to have like very clear in our heads. What do you think could be your solution for your clients, Meralia, in your case?
I'm gonna open here. Yeah. to offer, for example, my services. Normally, when you're going to have or hire some person that or some company that can help you to improve maybe your company's skill of profit, it is normal to have a control of the maybe the ads, the clients of or the services that you're going to offer, how you're going to offer your services. I'm going to help you, Daemian, for example, to try to be here in touch, in contact with the group, to ask them how they're going to do, what are you thinking about, how are going to have this solution,
Okay.
what I'm going to do to find other sense. And then the client is going to give you some ideas, or maybe you're going to have the goals, your points, and to try to solve the problem that the client is going to give you. I don't know if I'm on my way. I'm trying to learn what I'm going to do.
Good. That's fine.
Because if, yes, as you said, I need this, Merali, I need that you please translate this file. Okay, maybe I don't know how to do that, but I'm going to find another person that can do that for me. I'm going to put everything in order. Yes,
Good.
because we're going to work like a group. If we were
Correct.
like a team, we have advantage on doing a lot of things, but working together, I'm going to find person that can work like this. Maybe I don't know. Is my point.
Okay, that's a valid point. That's a very good guess. I'm gonna tell you, not you particularly, but for everyone. This message goes for everyone. What do companies want? What do they want? They only want two things that are very tied together. They can either make more money,
Yes.
or what's the other thing? I think Maria Claudia should know this.
Save time.
Aha.
All right.
Good. Good. You're onto something there. Save time to make more money.
To do so, yeah.
To make more money,
Yes.
right? No, but in a nutshell, these are two things: generate more revenue, making more money, and the second thing is to reduce costs. That's what any profitable company really wants. And by making them save time, you can either provide one of those two solutions. You can save
yes,
them
of
time
course.
that they don't have so that they can close more sales by themselves, or you can reduce the cost, the operational cost that it takes them to close a sale. See? Or to
Yes,
generate the content that will eventually get them more leads. It's a cycle. Okay?
yes.
So, with that in mind, I'm going to go through each and every one of you. Think about your path. Okay? Think about the service that you're going to offer. What solution do you think you're going to offer to your clients? Let's go with David Mejia.
I would go with I would choose maybe either doing like marketing itself or being like a closer, I think, or sales or something like that.
Good.
But I'm not clear about it.
Okay. That translates into something. Is it more revenue or lower costs? What do you think?
More revenue, of
Exactly.
course.
Right. So our message will have to be directed in that way. Implicitly, we have to let them know that, hey, if you choose to come with us, you're either going to make more money or reduce your cost. Simple. That's it. See, like we don't really want to reinvent the wheel. We don't want to complicate things a lot with them. All right. So very good. In the case of the other David Moreno, what do you think specifically about your path, which I think is
Yeah, it's like late generation. So,
excellent? Yes, I forgot.
eh, no, it's okay. So it's the same. It's like increase sales, so I can like produce content in order we can generate more leads, and fortunately they will be able to have bigger list of clients.
Very good. Very good. Let's go with Carlos. What do you think you can do for your customers? There's only two
Okay.
ways. You can make them more money or reduce their costs.
Uh, yeah, but you mean I mean a way to reduce costs and at the same time like make more money.
Yeah, of course. That's a
So
banger. That's a banger
some
offer.
something that I can do for like for them.
Yes.
Maybe something that I can do. Maybe like something that is within my scope
Hmm.
and within my scope whatever. I mean, I could just hang out with his wife while he works more concentrated,
Okay.
and I could do any other thing like making some HTML and CSS for I don't know any like interface that he might need
Okay.
or literally whatever. I mean,
Fair enough. Fair enough. Just for the record, try not to say whatever. But that's fine. I mean, we're here to learn basically, so don't worry about it. What I would say if I were you, it would be something like, hey, Mr. Lead, if you decide to come with me, I will make sure that you statistically have a better chance of making money. You're not promising anything, okay? But you're letting them know that your experience can help them, can bring them more business. And it could be through an through development through web development. See,
yeah,
right? And you can also save them time. Like nobody wants to deal with code. Very few people actually like it, and they don't have the time for that. So yes, let's go with Wilmer. Wilmer, what do you think? According to your offer, how can you either make them more money or save them in the costs?
Well, I think by offering the best products. I mean, because as a video editor, I will do that the company make more money by creating more videos and offering the best offer that I could do for them and stuff like that. And if I had the chance to cut the expenses
Yeah.
in that company, I would do it.
Good, good, very good.
Yeah.
There's another thing that Maria Claudia mentioned that you can cut, and that is time. You can save them time as well. Time is money, basically. So that's how they
Yeah.
see it. And specifically in the case of video editors, specifically, what clients really in their heads, I'm not saying this just because I'm me, but in their heads, what they really see with video editing services is a way to save time and money. They don't necessarily see a way to make money. Okay? Unless you specialize in something called video sales letters, VSL videos. If you don't know what a video sales letter is, you probably already watched one when you downloaded my free video. Do you guys remember that? My free book, sorry, my free book. Right. So when you download the first book and you went to page number 5, the first thing I told you to do was to watch a video, right? On that video, it was me just generating more leads so that you could be more convinced to buy the book, which some of you already did. So that's a video sales letter. And in reality, a video sales letter in and of itself, it's it's a it's a technical way to increase sales if you know how to do it well. If you specialize in that and only that, you can maybe they can see you as a way to make money. But for the most part, businesses just see video editors as a way to save time. Okay, good. I think Maria Claudia has it very clear. What result are you going to give them?
This just save money and save money and in the same time save time and in the same time save increase the income,
Okay.
the average
Their revenue. They
revenue. Yeah.
they consider income and revenue two completely different things.
No.
But yes, okay, very good, very good. Dina-san, what do you think? You expressed to me that you wanted to be a copywriter, so you're muted, by the way.
Well, what is the core question? I mean, I didn't get it clearly.
Okay, so if you could choose between making a client more money, like allowing them to make more money, or to reduce
Mhm.
costs, you, as a copywriter, as someone who writes copy, what do you think you can do with them?
Well, does it mean that when I employ someone,
When they hire
employs,
you as a copywriter?
they hire me as a copywriter, and they want to, they want the report,
Mm-hmm.
they want whether they're like saving money or
Or making
reducing the
more,
cost.
right?
Um, well, I think reducing the cost
Could be.
could be.
In a way, a copywriter does reduce costs when they can find a more optimal way to find leads. And you can do that through email marketing, for example, just one example.
Mhm.
But to be completely honest, what a copywriter really shine where they really shine is when they get more business for their clients. See?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why copywriters are like they need to know a little bit of everything. They need to know like how to reduce costs, but also how to bring in more business, how to make their clients more money by having more clients.
Mm-hmm.
But good, pretty good. All right, so let's get back to the document. I think so far, does anybody have any question?
Damian,
Yes, Carlos. Carlos.
Yes.
yeah, Ameralia, thank you. Damian, I mean, just referring to you that, I mean, you have like a lot of experience in this like market, and you know many guys, and I'm pretty sure that you really know a little bit more close their like their needs. I'm pretty sure you have also had the opportunity to hang out with some of those guys. That would be an excellent way to know their habits and what they really want. So having that into account, do you have like any idea of any activities that requires like, let's say, less time to do something for them to reduce costs and earn more money, that we can start just like as soon as possible?
Yeah, running ads. The short
Um,
answer is running ads because
uh,
the businesses that we are going to target, well, it depends, but let me explain. What I think is the type of business that we're going to target are businesses that have zero marketing experience. They're very good at what they do. They know their the ins and outs of their business, the industry, but they may not know how to get new business, how to get more clients. And the easiest example of that is in the field of logistics. See, in logistics, what we called freight brokers, especially newly freight brokers, they know that cold outreach is one of their ways for them to make to generate more leads. But that's it. They only center themselves on that. And in doing so, they waste so much time of their day calling all the time to try to get new business. A more optimal way for them to make more business would be for somebody to say like, hey, I know that you're struggling to get business. I know, because it is logical that a freight broker, especially if they're starting, will struggle to find new business. It's just logical. If you can convince them that they can give you access to their Meta account so that you can run their ads for them, in a matter of weeks, in a matter of days, actually, you can actually make a big difference in those businesses. However, as we stand right now as a team, and if we want to make real money with my LLC, I think we should target a different kind of client. I think, honestly speaking, I think that what we should go after is other marketing agencies. Other marketing agencies that may have a surplus of clients, and they need they need to outsource those clients to us. Like, that is the safest way for me to invest my time teaching you guys exactly what you need to do. Like, if they need video editors, we have them. If they need web developers, we have them. See? If they need funnels for their newly acquired clients, we have them. We have that. See? And it's so much easier to convince a marketing agency to work with you than to work a client who has no idea what they're doing. When people have no idea of what they're doing, it's so much harder for them to see a solution. See? So what I think we should do is target other bigger marketing agencies. And there's a lot of ways in which we can do that. Did that answer your question?
Oh, sure, sir. Yeah, you really did.
Pretty good, man. All right. Does anybody else have a question so far? Okay, let's get down to how to actually get clients. I know that in this meeting, probably the only person without a Facebook account is me. Because, wait, not because of anything bad. It's just that I'm gonna take a new direction in my business, and my personal profile, my personal Facebook profile, was an obstacle for me to do that. So I got rid of it. I deleted it. I had like 400 friends. Some of them are, very good contacts, but I just decided to ditch them all. And instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a brand new Meta account. Why? Because the personal profile that I have, if it has some community guideline strikes, that affects the performance of my ad account. See, it's directly tied. And so I'm just going to start fresh from now on. So each and every single one of you, hopefully, should have either Instagram or Facebook. We're going to use Instagram to practice basically how to collect leads. We're not going to invest right now into ads, although we could do it. But I want you guys to be more familiar with cold outreach first. Like I always say in my lives, the first few clients that I got were through referrals. See, I did some decent job for organizations that didn't even ask me for previous experience. They trusted me from the first contact, and I did such a great job that they went out of their ways to recommend me to other clients. See, and that's how I got my first 10 clients. But eventually, I ran out of luck with the kind of services that I wanted to provide them. So I learned literally how to do cold outreach in the digital way, because I know how to pick up a phone and call somebody that I don't know and convince them to give me money. I know how to do that. See, I've done it many times in for many years. But that's very inefficient. There are more ways, especially now with the rise of online businesses. So that's what we're going to focus. We're going to focus on how to write copy. You don't need to be a copywriter to convince someone to give you the chance of booking a call with you. Okay. So here's the task. You guys are going to be chat GPTs. Okay. Does anybody here not use chat GPT? Let me know. It's really important that I know that. I think everybody uses it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
To
Okay.
create copies, actually. It's true.
Yeah, more or less, yes. So I ask you that question because I'm going to give you some instructions, okay? And I want you to write them down. All right. By the way, I forgot to share the document with you. I'll do it eventually. You know what? I'll do it right after this session is over. Okay. You probably have to send me your email, some of you, because I don't really have them. But anyway, we'll get that figured out in the group chat. So here are your instructions. You are going to first please analyze my funnel. Okay. Get familiar with it. Who checked the funnel today? Who checked the website?
Oh, I check it today.
Okay. Well, you did check it today. Merale
I couldn't.
Merale didn't.
No, I couldn't. Yes, but not at all. Not at all.
So I want you to first become familiar with the solutions we offer. Okay. Then, according to that, and according to what I just said right now, you are going to make a list. You know what? Let's do. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna right after this class, right after this session, I'm going to share with you a Google spreadsheet document, like an Excel. Okay, and every single one of you is going to be assigned 10 blocks. Okay, and on those 10 blocks, you are going to find the contact information of marketing agencies that we could use for our own market research. And don't worry, those marketing agencies will not be repeated because I'm going to give each one of you a state in the United States. For example, David Moreno will be in Florida, David Mejia will be in Arkansas, Mara will be in New York, and so on. So that's going to be your task. And it's super easy to do it on Instagram. I really wish I can just show you right now, but I don't have an Instagram account to show you. Okay. But it's super simple, super easy. All you got to do is become a little bit like a stalker. I know that every single one of you have acted as a stalker at some point in their lives, right? Like you have somebody that you stalked before, right? Anyway, so that's what you're going to do. You're going to find the Instagram account of these random marketing agencies in their locations. And before you even send the message, you're going to send me a copy of the core idea that you want to send them. And tomorrow we are going to sort of evaluate them. We're going to see which one would work, which ones would not work. Sounds like a plan?
Sounds
Yes,
like
it's good. But you are going to let us know which part of the country we're going to be assigned. Yes, is that correct?
Yeah, of course. Like
Okay.
there's a million ways. I'll just do it randomly. Okay. So that's one way. Another way, there are more sophisticated ways to get client information, to get sensitive client information. And there are free ways and there are paid ways. Just like ads, everything has a price. Information has a price. See? The information is out there, but to get to the right piece of information, sometimes we need to pay. Sometimes we need to pay with money. Sometimes we need to pay with time. Okay, doing a little bit of a research is going to go a long way in making the process seem so automated. It's not going to be fully automated, of course. We can automate it actually. There are tools that we can use to scrape information from all over the internet and to get leads, but those tools do cost money. I want you to experience firsthand how it is to get clients with $0 in your budget. I think that's the most important, one of the most important lessons you can learn. It's how to generate money only from your experience and your logic. Okay. Does anybody have any question about the activity we're going to do?
Nope.
So, I mean, I understood that basically we're going to browse in the on the internet, and we're going to see or try to find at least any potential like customer for a determined company or
Yes.
business
You're going to find 10 leads. That's it. Just 10.
manually.
Yes, manually. Just 10 leads. And it could be anything from their phone number or their social media accounts, preferably their email. Preferably their email. Okay. And that's what we're going to do. All of those leads are going to be, let me be very specific again, marketing agencies. Okay. US based marketing agencies. Eventually, there was something that I wanted to try before I invested in the medical tourism business that I showed you yesterday. And that something, that little something was how to deal with the best client you can ever have. Only one. It's just one. And that is the Department of Defense of the United States. Okay? You can literally make business with the Department of State, or no, the Department of Defense of the United States if you know how to play your cards well. I really wish we could generate enough revenue in the next months so that we can give it a shot. We should be able to give it a shot. And we're talking about contracts that go for over $400,000 in 6 months. Like that is big deals. Okay? And it's not impossible. Okay? So, yeah. Yes. I'm going to let you go because my voice is a little bit rough right now. Okay?
Yes.
The other elephant in the room is I don't know when I'm going to post these videos. Everything is
Don't worry,
being
it's okay.
recorded, but I don't know exactly when or where.
You know that I would like to let you know something on this team.
What?
When we find an opportunity to try to be together like this part, we are not in the same country, but we're going to try to work together. And if you put really your effort to do this, you're going to have what you need. It is so important to work like a team, really. If I'm going to find something, I'm going to share everything. The information is going to be shared here because we are now, if we recognize that we need to identify ourselves like a team, a group completely. I'm going to work just to try to get, like Carlos said, we need to have money. We need to try to get some deals in these parts. We're going to try to lead, like David is lead generation. He's going to work with us and we're going to help him. And everyone here is going to be together. Let's have the opportunity. Don't lose this part of the moment or the time, the space that you have now with this group. That is so interesting to me. It's very good for me to have it.
Thank you very much. every single day since I posted the last video, more and more people are interested in joining. Like literally before this class, I replied like 3 messages. And I could easily like add more people, but I think we want to start like with a very close group first. I like to do small samples first and then expand. So yes, we will go from there. Okay. Does anybody have any question before I go?
No questions.
No questions.
Excellent.
No, sir.
Pretty good.
So what is going on with your boys? Same for me. I mean, the same as me. I mean, it's really, really hot in here, and besides, I don't know. It's like weather fluctuation and all of that shit. Excuse me.
Another person who had words here, right?
Careful.
It's not them.
Sorry, I do apologize. Anyways, like the same thing.
Yes.
My rough boys. Hmm.
Exactly. Well, yes, I'll see you guys tomorrow at the same time, and hope you have a great night. Ooh, there's a lot of notes there, Miraya. Nice. Very good. Nice.
Good student, Meralia.
Yes. I'll share with you the document right now, okay? And the other spreadsheet. I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay?